part A and part B, no? Have you have any question paper? If you have, you can take it out. You'll see two parts, part A and part B. How many marks? UPSC paper, ethics paper, not the entire UPSC paper. 250, no? Are you sure? Sure? Okay. Then we'll write here 250 marks. So see, as one of you has said, it's a theoretical paper. It's also a practical application, both. Okay, not only complete theory. That's the difference between the philosophy paper and ethics paper. So you will be studying the theoretical part, where the theoretical questions will appear in part A. Okay. And in part B, we'll be applying these concepts here, which will be asked as a case study questions. And this will be case study part. Okay. So the knowledge which you gather here has to be applied here. So mostly previously what they did is that ethics is very easy. Then a lot of people started coming to teach ethics. They don't know what is ethics. They have never written exam related to ethics at all. What they did is that they teach only case study. Now they read some stories. They tell like how you have to write the answers. That's totally a foolish thing to do. First, what you have to do is that you have to be thorough with the concepts. Okay, in the concepts, you get a lot of keywords, which you will be applying here in this part B. Then only you'll get maximum marks. Not just like stories. I went, I ran, I sit. No such answers is appreciated here. No, you will get, but it will be a basic mark. So how you have to score? You have to be the top scorer. No. After that, 10 papers next to you should not get any marks at all if you're writing an answer. Okay. So now, in this 250 mark, part A, you will get around 130 and part B 120. Now, this is a fixed pattern. Previously, there were a lot of confusions. They used to split to 125, 125, then 120, 130. In this manner, they used to give the questions. But now you can see in part A, that is theory part, will have for 130 marks. Okay. And then in case study, you will get 120 marks question. Here, only 6 questions you will be facing. Okay. Here also 6 questions only. But the question pattern will be in this format. 1AB, 2AB, 3AB, 4AB, 5AB, 6ABC. This pattern, they will split the question. Even sometimes you will get 1A part, 5 2 marks questions. 2 marks questions. Even 2022 paper, if you take, you'll see a question in this pattern. Okay. So this is a pattern we are discussing. So now today what we will do is we will introduce the syllabus. What is ethics, right? So I have asked a question, no answers. What is ethics? So there are 3 words, no? In your topic, in your subject, 3 words are there. First is ethics. What is ethics?
Ma'am, the study of what is right, what is wrong in human behavior.
Oh, so online students are also there. I'm sorry, I have not ever. Yeah, then you can hear me now, still now, no problem. Mic is on only. Fine. So yeah, please come again. Your voice was not clear for me.
Ma'am, the study of what is right and wrong in human behavior.
Very good, very good. Yes, somebody was answering from that there. Okay. Very good. So as your friend has said that, it's guiding your behavior, that what you have to do, how you have to behave. So it's also trying to assess the behavior, right? You have done some act and then it is going to assess whether it's right or wrong. So you're going to do it with a set of moral principles. So it's nothing but if I want to define in a simple pattern, I can say ethics is a set of moral principles, okay? Some codes which you are giving, and that is used as a reference for you to behave in a certain way. Or when you have behaved already, you have done some act, then they are using this as a reference to check whether you have behaved in the right way or in the wrong way. So whether it has been done as a good act or as a bad act. This is simple definition for ethics, right? Then there is another word you would have noted, and when we enter into the subject, we will see a lot of definitions related to ethics, integrity, and aptitude. So first, what is integrity then? Then I'll be asking why these three words has been given there as a subject name. So what is integrity? Yes, even that time somebody was very eager to answer from there. Anything you can say, and even if you want to share some jokes, you can say it louder. Our class is totally different. You can say louder. We all will laugh. No, why there is discrimination? Only 3 people are enjoying the jokes, 4 people enjoying the jokes. I don't like it. What is integrity? Yes, online students, you can also. Honesty. Okay. So then what is the difference between honesty and integrity? Good. So integrity means it's the wholesome. Okay. Not only honesty. See, like you are taking another person's, what's your name? Please sit. Why are you standing? See, I don't like too much respect. Yeah, please. Carlu. Am I right? Carlu. Right now? Please don't scold me if I'm, pronouncing it wrongly. Carlu. Yeah? I'll keep his name as Car. No problem? Okay. So, Miss, what is your name? Pinky. Pinky has taken Car's pen. When he is left out for interval, your pen is not writing. He's not there. You just taken his pen because it's pen. Just taken and written something. Then you kept there. Okay. So Mr. Carr has come. Then he is seeing that someone has used his things. Then he is asking you, has anybody touched my things? Because he is very specific about his things. Then Miss Pinky is saying, yes, I just took now, I used it, I kept it. This is honesty. If she's saying, no, I don't know. I don't know what has happened. It dropped, I just picked it from down, I kept it there here. That's it. I helped you. This is totally okay. So honesty and dishonesty. But when Mr. Carr has arrived, then you say, please excuse me. See, I have taken your pen because in emergency, I don't know where my pen is. I have taken and written it and I put it in the right place. This is integrity. No, without anyone asking you, without anyone questioning you, we are just going to tell the truth. So integrity is not only related to honesty. It is related to all the values which you claim that you have to follow it. Right? So you say, I am loyal. I am very empathetic in nature. You say here, you go to your house, beat your dog nicely. I am very empathetic. Outside you come and you put a very nice baby face and say, I'm very empathetic in nature. No, I care for everyone. Then you go home, beat everyone there. So you do some things unknowingly, unknowing of others. No, others don't know it, you do it for them. So that's not integrity. Okay, so this is something which we call as inner sense of wholeness. And then there is another word called as aptitude. What is this aptitude? Somebody is answering. Not only logical thinking, it's something called a skill which you possess, the capability, we can say. No, everyone is having a capability or a skill and ability, right? So all of you has it or not? You have it? No, you have some skills. Everyone is having unique skills in their own field. Even you all have a skill for reading. That's why you are here sitting for UPSC. Don't tell me, say, my mother has pushed me into this. My father has pushed me into this. How many of you have come like that? All came out of your own interest then. Sub. I'm wondering because, in any class I ask some question like this, they will say like at least 10 members, 15 members, they say they forced me into this field. My father and mother want an IAS officer from our home. So I became the goat. I became the goat. My sister and my brother escaped. All are in foreign. So capability, ability you have, you possess. Okay. So this is aptitude. So why we put a name like this, ethics? It's better like we give ethics only. Why we are mentioning integrity and aptitude here? See, I'll ask a lot of questions. Whether you answer or not, I don't care. But I am trying to invoke, no, your thinking. That is important in ethics. Not only in ethics, any subject. I have to invoke your thought. Okay, then you will create answers. There is difference between vomiting and creating. Nah, there is difference, no. In college exams, you can vomit. But in UPSC, it's better you create. Don't vomit because, you know, if you follow the same steps, same answer, same thinking, because there is no thinking put into it and same answer comes out, the examiner will get irritated. So innovation is important there, okay? Yes. So why all these three words are put together here? Because most of all you see in your syllabus also, some things are explicit, but many are implicit. No, implicit and explicit. What is the difference? In polity class over. Many of you, polity over, no, polity over, governance over, because I will be asking many questions from polity and governance, because I myself doesn't know polity much. I get scoldings from my husband when I talk. So I'll ask the help of you people. So that's why I'm asking safely that you know polity or not. Yes. Why? Why means what? Kyun? Kyun na? Okay. Sometimes I feel very bad. I speak to some rickshawala and all. I speak some Hindi and he's like, kya? Then I realize, oh, what? I have told something wrongly. No. Please, why we put these three words together? Hmm? Huh. Hmm. Okay. Good. She has thought some answer. See, the aptitude is something, the skill you possess when you become an officer. No? When you get into that, you get a pass. It's like a pass. You're doing, no, the process is like you want to secure that pass to enter into your seat. To get, politicians fight in different way, removing each other's dresses. Here we cannot do that. We are decent fellows, so we have to fight intellectually, no. So that is happening here. So through 3 levels, you have to pass 1 level, 2 level, 3rd level, then you will be there. So you have aptitude. If you have aptitude, you will cross these levels easily. That is there. But a civil servant has to possess 2 things. One is aptitude. Apart from, I have moved the board itself. See, one is aptitude, that is a skill. After you get past these 3 levels also, you will be put under induction training. Okay, in that you will be trained how you have to become an officer, how you have to behave like an officer and all. That you will be trained. The skill you will possess. Then integrity is nothing but the values, which we don't know, the list of values a person has to have. There is a chapter for you also in your syllabus. If you see, there is a 3rd chapter. What is the 3rd chapter? Foundational values for civil service. That is, values means nothing but it's ethical principles. It's something like which you have to possess and you have to apply it in your life. Okay. So that is integrity. That is integrity in the sense of wholeness, that all those values which you claim that you have to, you have or you have to follow in the true sense. That's why we have given integrity and aptitude with ethics. Okay. So this subject is going to teach you how you are going to act with both skill and values in order to make proper decisions in your life as a civil servant, as a public servant. Okay, that's it. Now we will go chapter by chapter. So when we started, what is the time we started? When you will have a break? No, I have to know. No, otherwise sometimes I forget. Then my students used to stare like something. Then I why stone face? Then they say, madam, you have crossed the break. One time one girl cried also. Now, then I told you should have walked away. No. Please tell me what is the timing we started? 11? Usually 11:50. What is the time? They made me to wait 15 minutes there. So what is the timing? Your class ends 11:30. So tomorrow I'll come at 11:30. So 11:30 to 12:30 and 1:30. So you'll be having for 10 minutes break. No, if it's a 3 hours class. No, fine. I'll try to check for 2 hours. Then first, so now we'll do the syllabus, okay? First unit. What is your first unit? Ethics. So today we'll introduce the subject. So nothing more than that. But I need you to carry the syllabus, okay? Or if you're doing it now, you just write all the topics related to each and every unit. You write a rough idea. I'm going to give a rough idea about each and every topic which we are going to study. Okay. Am I too fast? Huh? Why somebody is bending down and telling this answer? Huh? Be bold. Who is that? Too fast. Shall I reduce? Okay, good. So what we are going to do is that, see, each and every unit, we are now, because I have practiced in this manner. I give lecture for college students, research scholars. Now, they will not sit like this. For them, each and every minute is valuable. So they say, please talk faster. Huh? They will be seeing the time like this. What she is telling. We have to be very fast for them. Right. Now, ethics and human interface is your first unit. Okay. So, what is this unit about? This unit is going to introduce the ethics concepts, the basic concepts which you are going to study in your ethics paper, right? Like what is ethics? What is meant by values? There are some words which you have to study, okay? So like this introduction about ethics, introduction about values, right? Then in that first topic under this unit. What is the first topic? You have to take the syllabus also, okay? So what is the first topic? Essence, determinants, and consequences of ethics in human action. Right? No? Yes. So this is your first topic. Ethics in human action. This is your first topic of your first unit. So what you will study under this topic? Don't think this is very first topic. No questions will be coming from this topic. Every year you will receive a question from this topic, especially from this topic alone. Okay. So this topic is very important, right? So what you'll study here, you'll study what is ethics, as you already have defined it. Now, so ethics is you are going to use it. You are using it in your everyday life. You will be using it as an IAS officer also. So that is the definition for ethics we'll be studying once when we go inside. So we'll define ethics in that way, right? Then determinants. So first is essence. What is this meaning of this essence? First, let me cover that. Louder. See, I don't think I am deaf. The thing is that ज़्यादा आवाज आ रही हूँ ना. Fan is running na, Pankaj. Because of that, I cannot hear properly here. Huh? Pankaj. My God. Then Pankaj's name. Huh? Or any bad word? No, nothing, no? Okay. Because I'm very worried if I speak bad word, what happens? And I don't know this language. And the rickshaw doesn't know that I don't know. Then I go and talk any stupid words to him. Then you imagine, no, these people, how they will behave very rudely. So, yeah, fine. What is essence means? The importance of this ethics in your life as an IAS officer, as a civil servant, as a normal human being. Why you need ethics? These types of questions will arise from this particular topic. Role of ethics. If you take your whole question paper, starting from 2022, if you flip your pages in the question bank, you will find in 2022 also there is a question. Okay, ethics, what ethics is doing, or how it is promoting well-being of an individual. Right? This question will come. Our role of ethics in human life, role of ethics in administrator's life. Okay, so these types of questions comes in alternate years. You will find question from this particular word. So it is very easy. If you have already done it, you can write the answer as such, right? Then determinants. See, when you are trying to take this topic alone, you will be learning what is meant by human action. What is human action? behavior, the way we behave, that is action, no? So we in ethics will learn what type of action can be evaluated. Not all human actions can be evaluated. Okay, so there are certain types of actions that can be evaluated, and we call this as voluntary human actions. Okay, or generally we call this as deliberate human actions. So not all human actions can be evaluated. Only the deliberate human actions can be evaluated. And then we'll be studying what are the conditions that decide that a human action is deliberate, intentional. Okay. So then when we are deciding that what types of actions can be evaluated, with that, we will be studying what are those which are disturbing a person's deliberate action. Okay. So what are those interferences a human face when he is acting in a deliberate manner? Deliberate means he is controlling his actions. Now, so every day you do some actions. Every day you walk from the morning, you get up. So how many of you are staying in the hostel? How many of you are at your home? Hostel? All. So very few. So others are from Delhi only. Hostels. So how many of you are Delhiites? Very good. So you are traveling from home only then. So you are like day scholar and they are like, yeah. So how you are bringing foods also for them? Home food? These people are craving, no, for home food, are you not? Yeah. See your friends. Then we have to come into subject. So the deliberate human action is that every day you wake up, you do some actions, you come here. Then after leaving from here, you do perform certain actions. Then you leave from here. Every time we are behaving, no, within the society. We are in the aloo. I hear some aloo paratha here. See, please come back to class. Lunch time, nahi. What I should say? Nahi hai, nahi hai. Fine. So this deliberate human actions is something which you do, which is under your control. With your knowledge, you're doing it. There are some factors which are deciding this deliberate human action. Then there are some factors which are affecting this deliberate human action also. No, that is called as determinants of human action. Okay, so from there also you'll get a lot of questions. Like one time they asked a question, hatred. Okay, that don't look at my face. You take the question bank if you have, or take the online itself. You have a lot of classification. It will be better useful for you, know, when we are discussing. So hatred is affecting a person's wisdom and conscience, and it is poisoning a nascent spirit. Quotation. This is a question they asked one time. So what do you feel from this question? So another time they asked a question like about anger, intolerance are enemies of correct understanding. Okay. So hyphen Mahatma Gandhi. That's it. What this quotation mean to you in the present day context? This type of questions will appear. So I have given two examples which appear from the determinants of ethics in human actions. Okay, so what are those factors which are affecting a person's normal way of behavior? You tell me, what are those factors affecting your normal way of behavior? Anybody? Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Either day-to-day activity or your important activity. Okay, something will affect, the way you behave normally. You will behave in a normal way, but something comes and interfere it. Okay. Okay, good. Jealousy. You had some experience like that? No, I'm not asking. Don't take it wrong. I'm not asking you whether you are jealous or not, whether you have faced any event like that. Somebody jealous. Very good, very good. So the thing is that we put all this together under one topic called as the emotions. That will be a fourth unit. Okay. There are something called emotions like fear, intolerance, jealousy, anger, sad, all these things which are going to act or interfere in your normal way of behavior or in your decision making ability. When you're going to decide something, if this comes, that's why our father and mother used to say, no, when we are in love, we forget everything, no? Then the father will come and say, he looks like clown. You don't have eyes. Or the boy's father or mother used to say, no, Arey, what is this? She looks more elder than you. But why you are behaving like this in home for her? Because they feel that they have to do something to harm this person to make him leave that person. They tell a lot of words to us. But for us, everything will be dark. Only in one place light will come. Nah. Parents, what happened? Parents will look like animals. Demons. Nah. This person is the first devil coming to affect my life. Till that, parents are everything. Then parents become the greatest enemy, greatest of enemy. Then they will come and tell, please don't be in emotional, you are under emotional attack. Please become normal. Then you decide what you have to do in your life. This is not only with love, I'm saying. Any important decision you are going to take in your life, starting from exams. When you prepare, you all are sitting here. How many of you already given your exam? UPSC, I have tried once. I have tried twice. Like that? No one. All are freshers. You have done it. Have you given mains? Prelims. Okay. Then he has another one person also. Yes. Mains? Prelims. Okay. So they have better idea. So how you felt when you go to exam that day? Did you enter the exam hall? Very good. So how do you felt? Now, did you get fever? That's why you entered the hall. You know, many people, almost like 20 or 30 students, what they do, they get that exam thrill. No, it's not the thrilling to enter the exam hall. No, they get diarrhea, fever. These are called emotional attack, which comes and expresses outside in the physiological format. We get lot of the heartbeat will raise when you get the question paper in hand, when you enter inside. So these are called emotions. So this is going to affect the way you are going to behave. And then consequences, what will be the result? If you're acting in such a way, if you're acting ethically, what will be the result? If you're acting in an unethical manner, what will be the result? Okay, this you will be learning in your first topic, right? Understood? Then what is the second topic? Determinants of ethics, I think. Right or wrong? How many of you have studied your syllabus? No. Already your teacher might have told you no. You have taken some classes, no? Classes or not? The moment I entered, I asked that question only. Many of you have taken already some subjects for UPSC. So have you studied that syllabus? Yes. Yes. Which subject? He is fearful now that I'll ask him a question. डर हो गया. Oh. Yes, sir. Stop. Batao. Dimensions. Yeah. See, that's why I asked. I made a mistake. No, dimensions of ethics. Louder. Determinants already we have seen. Already we have seen the determinants in the first topic. Dimensions. Yes. So hereafter, what you are doing, any subject you are going to study, starting from ethics, just read the syllabus again and again. Read it. First, learn the syllabus. Study. Okay. So without memorizing the syllabus, you cannot walk easily inside UPSC. I'm telling you, one type of soft approach, smart approach. No, not only smart, soft also. To handle UPSC subject easily is studying your syllabus thoroughly. Please keep that in mind. Make in your own handwriting, you write the topics again, okay, in a legible letters, not like a doctor font. Now, please, any doctors here? Don't take it to your heart. Any doctors here? No. Very good. So please write in the legible format, stick in front of your eyes. And every day when you wake up, you have to see that. When you're brushing, see that. Automatically it enters your mind. So what is called dimensions of ethics? We are going to the second topic. Dimension, English word. The facets, which we say, the faces, the various sides of a particular subject. So if I say ethics, dimensions of ethics, then I will be saying about the various forms ethics takes. Like the descriptive ethics, we call this as description. Prescription means the ethical principles, ethical moral law, which is prevailing in various parts of our country. Okay, various parts. Like for example, you would have heard about a tribe called Sentinelese. Where they are? Andaman. Nicobar Islands. Where? Andaman and Nicobar. Sentinelese. Sure? So what they do? They headhunters. No, you would have seen in the news then and there. You will read whenever you're reading in newspapers, you'd find that some people traveling towards that particular island, no, N island. What they do? Yeah, they gift us with the head of these people. So they have bow and arrow. They will shot them dead. That is for sure. If you want to do suicide, no need to take very severe measures. You can approach these people. They will kill and they will send you back. Now, a lot of journalists are coming in that manner. So for them, taking others' life is not unethical. Okay, so this way, like we have lot of tribal peoples, the tribal laws which govern them. We call them as primitive vulnerable tribal groups, PV, PG. And it's also very important to know about them because in your preliminary paper, you will receive one question from tribal sections. Okay, so like this, they have various patterns of moral laws, deriving it from their culture, from their tradition, their norms, and they have this as norms and taboos, okay, which are banned for them, norms which has to be followed and taboos which should not be followed. This way they have formed certain ideas, collection of moral principles. This varies, even you take us itself, varies from state to state, from community to community. We have our own laws, rules and regulations to be followed. So the description of all these things will be coming under the descriptive ethics. Okay, the ethical principles which is prevailing in various parts of the country, internationally also. So various parts, what are those things which are right for this people may not be right for the other group of people. So that we call as descriptive ethics. Then prescription, prescriptive. This is another form. What is prescriptive? See, I am prescribing, you go to doctor. Doctor, what they do? They prescribe medicines for you. Same way, there are some group of philosophers, okay, who have prescribed certain moral principles to be followed by us when we are facing an emergency situation, when we are facing a problem in our life. Okay, these are some of the list of moral principles you can follow and you can make your decision. You can make a right decision. Okay, so this may be universally followed. No, not to a particular group or particular community. It is common for everyone at every situations. And under this prescriptive ethics only, we'll be studying under about three forms. One is deontology. Okay. Another is teleology. And another form is virtue ethics. This two we will be applying a lot, including our case study. When you are writing a case study, simply bluntly, you should not write the answer. You should use these words to frame your answers. So what is deontology? Duty-based ethics. So good. So this we call as duty-based ethics. See, the simple idea for this word is I'm drawing a stick figure only. So human, consider him a person. Now he is going to reach a goal. This might be called as end. Okay. So let us take happiness. Happy. Happy. Happiness is called as end. Okay. Now, there will be some way you are approaching this end. No? This is called as means. Methods through which you are going to possess that end. So you are going to reach that end. How you will become happy? Now my question. Happiness is the end you have to reach. So what is meant by happiness for you? Yes. Anyone? Any volunteers? Or I have to pin somebody? One time they asked a question in UPSC in ethics section. What is happiness meant to you? This is the question. State of mind. Good. You are following Gandhiji. You are Gandhian. Okay, you are going to give two types of answers, huh? Okay, good. Any other idea? Huh? Distraction. Satisfaction. Okay, good. Satisfaction. I'm asking how your satisfaction means like happiness gives a satisfaction to you, right? You are happy. For some, eating chocolate gives happiness. For some, poking your friends. Why every time seeing the board? See here. This person is in pain and you are very happy. Now, then there is some types of happiness varies from person to person. No, for some, doing good for others makes them happy. For some, buying new clothes, or eating gives you pleasure. So that's the called as means, the ways through which you are going to reach that end. Or you take wealth. Wealth is the end. Money, you have to generate money. How you like to generate money? Some say that, see, I'm a very honest person. I will do all work in the right way. I will earn money and that gives me wealth. Some, if I go and ask this question to Nirav Modi, what he will tell? He'll run away the money from the government treasury, cheating the stock market, scam, running away. See, tell me if there is any other scam, any other chance. I'll do that also. I'll become crore of pati. And now I have only 11 crores with me. I need much more. No, that way he is generating wealth. Some people trying to steal wealth from the rich people, giving it to the poor people. So these are the ways that wealth also gets generated in various ways for various purposes. Okay, so what they are saying is that deontology ethics says that means is very important when you are trying to reach your goal. What way you are reaching your goal is very important. It doesn't mean whether you reach the goal or not, but what way you are choosing to reach the goal is important for you. So means decides everything. That is called deontology ethics. That's otherwise called as duty-based ethics. That is why we are calling it as a duty-based ethics, means the proponents of this theory. No, there are a lot of proponents. Not one person has given this theory. Like starting from Gandhiji, who's also a person who has proposed an idea about deontology type of ethics only. Same way, you will take Kantism. Kant, Immanuel Kant is another person, a popular person who was given duty-based ethics. So these people has differentiated their thought. Even there is a difference between each and every theory. So some people say that you do your duty properly. You are going to be an IAS officer. And now you are a student. Okay. So you are getting money from your parents. Using that money, spending it in the right way. It's also duty, no? Spending it for your studies, you're doing your duty properly. Spending it for other purpose, party, night, party. It happens. It's a student life, it doesn't always happen. 1 or 2 times it's okay. But every day you are taking money, cheating your parents, spending it in the wrong way. The mean is wrong, no? So they are saying that means has to be properly followed and duty has to be properly implemented by you. This is deontology ethics. Deontology. Okay. For them, means is equally important like the end. Anybody want to share any idea? Yes, I hear some sounds. So then what is teleology? Louder. Result-based ethics. That is, here means it doesn't matter much. If you are reaching your goal, if you are reaching an end, and the end is for a good purpose, okay, if the end is going to do good for everyone, whatever mean you do, you are doing or accepting, the process doesn't matter here, right? For example, Robin Hood type of people. Who is Robin Hood? Don't tell me you have never heard about this person. You heard now? Who's Robin Hood? In your younger classes, Salman Khan. So he is also doing the same thing. Or he has acted that role. Acted, okay. So what this person did, Robin Hood, he stole from the rich people, distribute the wealth to the poor people. Okay, so this teleology ethics says that what he has done is right. It is not wrong. But deontology ethics says that he is wrong. No matter what, he is doing good things for poor people. He is helping the poor people, but he has to do it in the right way. Okay, so that is deontology ethics. But teleology ethics says that the goal is good. He is going to help many people. The person who are hungry receives food. The person who are clothless receiving cloth. Okay, but the way he chosen, that doesn't matter. Right? Greatest good to greatest number of people, that is teleology ethics. And virtue ethics is something like, which is given by Aristotle, which will not be applying for a lot of places. But you have to know that virtue ethics is something called as the virtue principle, virtues which you follow in your life. A virtuous person will follow virtues in their life, and he will never deviate from it. And whatever decision he makes is based on this virtues only. This is the idea given by virtue ethics. Okay, so these are the three forms of ethics which you will be applying here in the last part, which you called as applied ethics. So this is also important for you. In meantime, there will be a thing called as meta ethics. So what is this meta ethics? Principles. So what is meta ethics? Good principles. Louder. Meta ethics means, see, these words you are seeing here, teleology, deontology, ethics, values, all these, the philosophical part of ethics is called as meta ethics. It's like a dictionary for ethics. Okay, so when you want to study all the words, abstract conceptions of all those words will be described under meta ethics, right? Applied ethics is something called where you are going to apply these ethical principles which you are studying now in the day-to-day problems you're facing from various fields. Okay, so here it will again be split into environmental ethics. Okay, so ethical issues which are happening in the environmental field. Bioethics, business ethics. All your case studies are from here only. IR ethics. Okay, then administrative ethics, like this, it goes on. From various fields, you are facing a lot of problems in your daily life. No, you have two roles. Don't say me, I'm going to do only one role. After student, father. After father, nothing. Now, we all will have another role. No, one is our professional role, another one is our personal role. Right? Right or wrong? So your professional role, you will face some problems. In your personal role, you will face some problems. This moral problems which you are going to face, you are going to apply the principles you have studied so far in that to resolve the conflict which is happening in your professional, in your work space and in your personal space. That is called as applied ethics. Okay. So in this applied ethics also, you'll receive questions from the part B section. Sometimes in part A also it comes. In 2015, there was a question. What is meant by environmental ethics? Direct question. What is environmental ethics? Why we need to study environmental ethics? 3 part was asked in that question for 10 mark only. See, there will be 3-4 parts in one question will come for you. You have to split accordingly and give your answer. Not only one answer you have to write. You have to write 3 answers if there are 3 questions. So they asked why you need to study environmental ethics. State 3 issues, environmental issues which is happening in your environmental field. All around the world, internationally, what are those issues you are facing? So these types of questions will appear from this section, especially in the applied ethics part. Theoretical questions means very low, but case study you come, all the questions will be from this part only. Okay, so either it can be a business ethics, it can be an administrative ethics. Surely you will be getting 2 or 3 questions from the administrative ethics part, that you are an IAS officer. So you are faced with this problem. You're a director of education, you are faced with so and so problem. How will you solve this? These types of questions will come from this part. Okay, then come to the where I left. Okay, applied ethics leave. So see, prescriptive ethics. Meta ethics is something which is going to describe the abstract consumptions which are happening in the ethics. So it's like a dictionary you are going to follow. Something like theory. Then see, in this part, what type of questions you will receive is that, like, falsehood takes the place of truth when it results in unblemished common good. So this is a question. Don't look very weird. This is a question which already appeared 3 years back. Then imagine what type of questions will appear now. When the subject was introduced only, these types of questions started appearing. How many of you are happy when you receive the ethics question paper? Say frankly, don't need to hide and all. When you see the ethics question paper, what do you feel? Have you seen one? No, not so. Not so far, not. Very good. So tomorrow, your first job, your first work, your homework is going home, taking an ethics question paper, seeing it. Just dekh lo. I'm not asking you to read. Nah. So what is this prescription? And they're asking the question like falsehood takes the place of, what I said, falsehood takes the place of truth when it results in unblemished common good. That means it is talking about teleology ethics. I'll explain when I go into the subject. I'll explain all these things. Sometimes they ask indirectly also that one part of ethics is saying that, ends is result is important, end is important. But another part of ethics is saying that means is equally important than end. Okay. So what are they? How you are going to differentiate between both? These types of questions appear from this part, especially the prescriptive part. Okay. Sir. Yes, prescriptive, right? So the next topic, these are called dimensions of ethics. So what is the next topic? Ethical issues, something like that, in your public and private relationship. Is it or not? Ethical issues in your public and private relationship. So common topic. So you'll be seeing like what are those problems, ethical concerns you're going to face in your public relationship. Means the relationship which you're going to have with the society, okay, with the strangers, with the workplace, in the workplace, what types of relationship you're going to maintain and what type of ethical problems you'll face there. If you're working in a company, in a private organization, it can be a private organization, it can be a public organization. What type of moral problems you'll be facing? Horse trading, insider trading. We call this, what is that? Whether you're going to act in your own interest or for the interest of the organization. These types of problems will appear in this. In your personal relationship. So two, one is private and another one is public relationship. The ethical problems you'll be facing. Okay. So this is one topic we'll be discussing, we'll be adding. We'll not do an exclusive cover of this topic, but we'll be doing then and there. Okay. When we're doing the other topics. What is the next one? Human values. Human values. Lessons learned from. Yes. Somebody is saying lessons learned from life and teachings of. Learn from life and teachings of great leaders, reformers, teachings of great leaders, reformers, and administrator, right? So how many of you already joined in the 2022 question paper discussion we have done here? How many of you attended it? No one? Okay, good. Online. So you have some idea now, no? About ethics, you have some idea, right? To some extent. Okay, good. So this is your next topic, human values, lessons learned from life and teachings of great leaders, reformers, and administrators. See, every question, you take your old question, you will note it. There will be a word called define, explain, discuss. These types of words come no after your question. Have you got some classes related to it? How you have to answer those question words? Already done? No. Some teacher would have done it. Done that? No. So how you have to approach these types of questions? That is important. Okay. So there are some 11 or 12 words which comes after the question. Same way, if you take an ethics question, previously in the initial period, okay, initial period, starting from 2013, if you find the question, it will be very rarely they will be give some examples. But from there onwards, you have to give the example. The question, whatever question they're asking to you, ethics cannot be given without any cases at all. Without any examples, you cannot explain the concepts of ethics. But now very openly, explicitly, they are asking the questions in this pattern, like with the question words. Okay, illustrate. What is illustration? Illustrate with examples. Explain with the illustration. Illustrate and justify. State examples. Detail explain. How will you detailing explain it? Illustration means you are going to add up with certain examples has to be there. Also, you have to give a graphical representation. You have to make a flow chart. You have to explain the concept. You have to make a graphical representation. No, you will do no. In your flow chart, graphical representation. These way you are going to explain the concept which is given there. Okay. That is illustration with some examples you will be doing. You cannot do it on simply put a graph, put a flow chart. You have to add some examples there. That is illustration. So most of the questions are coming with this word only in ethics, especially if you see. In this topic, you will find a word called values. What are values? Very often you will be getting a question like that. From values also you get a lot of questions. One time they asked, what is the difference between ethics and values? What are values? Ethics equal to values. Values equal to ethics. Can I say like that? Ethics, values means individual principles. Okay. See, each and everyone who is sitting here is having certain type of values. Okay. For me, this is most important than other thing. For me, friendship, truth, loyalty, okay, honesty. Like this, you have certain group of values, principles. And for everyone, it varies. For some, see, my friend is very important for me. No matter what, I will first help him copying in the exam, then only honesty for me. Now, for some people feel like that. Some people say, no, even though I admire my friend, I love my friend, I care for my friend, I cannot simply help him cheat in the exam. No, I cannot help him for that. So this is called as values. Values varies from person to person. These are called as individual principles. I have my own values. You have your own values. Each and everyone is sitting here have their own group of values. It's called priorities in life. Now, priorities between principles. Now, which principle you are going to give most importance in your life? That is called values. So that's the topic called as human value. Human values means what then? I told what is value. So there is anything called as animal values. Do animal have values? Maybe. Huh? Honest for the owners. Okay, they have values. Huh? They don't have the way, they don't have that knowledge of thinking. No, that is lagging. No, we cannot say that the animal has to be in this way only. It behaves in any way. Okay, we cannot expect that it has to be in this manner only because it has 5 senses. Nah, or it is having 6 senses. 6 senses. Huh? Some of them. Okay, good. So what are those animals having 6 senses? Louder. So what is the 6th sense? Okay. So I have to refer this with your biology teacher. Because you people are saying animals are having 6 senses. Then what is the difference between us and animals? Then animal has to sit and govern us. Then you may ask me, madam, now they are only governing us. We are here, we are obeying them. People who are sitting and making laws are like beast. And we love beast only, beast movie. Then see, human values means nothing but, see, leave those things and all. What are human values? Human values means humans have 2 types of values. Please. Dio, brother, both are twins or something. No? Okay, fine. That's why I gave a name Dio. D-U-O. Not that D-U-O. Okay, fine. Now, human values means, see, humans has 2 types of values, right? Like, you take a graph like this. All humans are here. Okay. And this is the positive values. These are the negative values. So I can say these are called as human values. This only they consider as human values. Louder. What is that sound? These are called as dis values. Okay. H values and dis values. H values, shortly I can say. H values means human values. The values which are admired by other beings. Other human beings, not all beings. Other human beings. You are walking in a society. You are there in the society. A group of people are sitting around you. The way you behave should be admired by other people, no. So that values which makes other people attracted towards you is called as human value. Those which makes you move away from the human beings, are called as disvalues. Like she said, jealousy, anger, okay, hatred, intolerant. These all make a person move away from the group, from the society. You don't want to, society doesn't want a person like this. If a person moving away, why very much laughter? Already I'm like that only. See, I'm moving away from that. If he is possessing more disvalues, he become like a demon, not a rabbit here, demon. Tail with horns. You are called as demon. Like as we said, Nirav Modi escaped India. He is living nice life. Although we confiscate his property here. What property? One property or two property? Other property are in abroad. How will you go and confiscate it? Fugitive Economic Offenders Act. In economy, you would have read about it, na? You are moving this way. Becoming angel. Nah, see, he's not a human, he's a god. She is like an angel. Nah. Only wings are missing. Some people are like that. Some people are trying to possess good values only in their life and moving to that quadrant. Okay, so this happens very rarely. All of us have both faces. No, you know only one face of me. Don't make me show the other face. We used to tell, na, when we are angry, we used to say these types of dialogues to home, friend, everyone, na, even sometimes to teachers also. Na. Nowadays, teachers are fearful about students. Okay, then, so here, disvalues and human values. This is called human value, which we will be learning, which a human has to possess in order to become one with the society, in order to get admitted within the society, in order to be loved by other people, in order to improve the social cohesion. Okay, you learn all these terms, social cohesion, group conformity, all these terms you would have learned in society. Nah, society over or not? So see this topic from life and teachings. There are two words. Life and teachings means what? The way a person lives. That is life. Teachings means the principles he has given out for other people. You take Gandhi. Gandhi has proposed ahimsa, satya, and has he practiced it? To some extent, na? At least he has practiced it. You are student also here? Late? Why late? Oh, no problem, no problem. So no, any problem for coming here? From where you're coming? Here only. Today some emergency. Fine. Okay. So we have to know about our students better. Right? See here, that life and teachings means the way a person lives. Okay? From that, we are going to borrow some ideas. How Dr. Abdul Kalam has lived. What ideas he has given to us. How Gandhiji has lived. What ideas we have taken from his life. Okay? Then how your superiors is living. Who are your superiors? Very happy after hearing superiors' words. The officers who are in field. Now, they are your superiors, no? You go into service later. Now they are already having 5, 6 years, 10 years, 11 years here service. They are superiors. The way they live, the way they work. From that, you are getting inspiration. That is why they have given the great leaders, reformers, and administrators. How they are governing the people and what ideas they have given for you. So both you have to follow to develop this human values. There is another topic below it. You would have read in the syllabus, role of family, society, and educational institution in inculcating values. Is there or not? You have to learn, take that two topic combinedly, not alag. Both will have come together. Why? See, the human values is a topic. Who is going to give these values to you? You have a certain group of values. No, you are not by your name. In psychology, we never call you by name. Any psychology student here? Fine. So we don't call by name. We call by what you are. What you are. What tells who you are. Your principles say what you are. Your behavior. That is what I see. I cannot see your principles. I cannot make you open your heart like Hanumanji. Please show me what are your principles you are carrying inside. Let me, dekh liye. I cannot do it. I am not Mr. Ram and he is not Hanumanji. We cannot do these types of extra human activity. So what we can do, the way you behave, how your principles are shown outside, the way you are behaving shows who you are. So that how you're behaving based on your values. So that values makes you. So you don't follow your name, you follow your values. That's what it's taught in Zen Buddhism. If you're going for meditation classes, they will teach you that. Okay, so the name is for your sake, for others' sake. They cannot call you, Are, come here, Are, go. No, you have to have a name, no, then all people will turn. So for that purpose, we are having. Otherwise, the values shape us. And that is the next topic. The board is so small, I think. Role of, there, when whiteboard and all is there, no, teachers used to write in the wall and all. Some teachers used to do that, no? Family, society, and educational institutions. Okay. In inculcating art. So now who and all is talking has to talk when I turn also. Some ideas has been shared with your friends. I don't know what pleasure you get in that 2 minutes. Turning, then I turn, everything stops suddenly. Yes. So what is this? There are organizations, there are institutions. There are institutions who are going to impart this value system in us. We are born. The moment we are born, not only our physical development takes place. Okay, we are growing, no, step by step we are growing. Then our moral development also should take place along with our physical growth. This moral development, who is going to do? Family, society, and educational institutions. So these are called as, apart from this, nowadays we can also say media. More than a family, media is doing it. Child, mother and father both working, then they give mobile phone to the child. You'll see anything. TV on, mobile phone. Child always talks to videos. Now, seeing Chinchan. Chinchan, no, there is a cartoon. Chinchan. Anything. Chana, Chon. Somebody is watching. Every time I go, all my brothers and sisters are getting married. So they have small children. Then they used to watch all these things. TV in one room for every children. Parents doing something in the internet, children doing something in the internet. So this, why so much laughter? Lot of experiences. Family, society, educational institution in inculcating the value system. So these are the institution which is going to give value systems for us. Okay, our family members will do it. Our society is doing it continuously. Okay, and our educational institution, our schools, college, where the teachers are imparting certain value systems to us, that how we have to be, how we have to behave. Right? So this is related to your human values, previous topic. So this is the first unit. And what type of question appear from this particular topic? The last topic, if I say, they will be asking what are values? How values helps in promoting a person's behavior, individual's well-being. What is the difference between ethics and values? Okay, so what are those undesirable values which we acquire from our family, from the society, from the education? One time they asked a question like this. There are some undesirable values also. Not we can say only desirable values are given by these people. Sometimes we get undesirable values also, no? What are called undesirable values? Desirable values? Desirable values means those which are liked by other people. If I am having that value, then other people likes it. I am kind, I am caring. Okay, I am very honest. Then other people like it. Okay, if I am not like that, I am cheating. Okay, I am always acting in my own interest. These types of values will not be liked by other people. No, will you like it? Like it? What here? Be frank and open. You don't like it. No, if your friend is not doing for, acting on your own benefit, not helping you, will you accept him as friend for longer time? Say, what? Chod do here. Go to next friend. New friend. Naya friend. Chahiye mere. No. Very good. Then you are very good than that person. You are like an angel. Lifting him or her in the shoulders, always helping. No, I'm telling frankly, there are some people like that also. Even though they know their friends are not in the right path, like how Karna, and in Mahabharata you don't know, Karna and Duryodhan, Arjun. What is this? Duryodhana and Karna story, na Karna. You call him Karna only, no? Or in Hindi, it is a different name. Huh? Kern. Okay, so we call him as Karna. Kern. So how he is? He is like, as I described, no, he know that he is going in the wrong path. Duryodhana is going in the wrong path. Even then he supported his friend. That types of friends also exist. So they asked desirable characters, desirable values which you get from the society. Undesirable values. What are undesirable values? Anybody? So desirable, we know. What are undesirable values? Somebody singing song? Humming. Hum. Dishonesty. Hatred, jealousy. These are called undesirable values. See, then you have to give us an example. Like you are a family. You are from a rich family. Let us take like that. Okay. Why so much laughing? Okay. You are from a well-to-do family. Okay. Now you have maid in your home. Right? So when your parents are treating the maid in the right way, respecting him or her, elder one. So he is respecting, treating him nicely or her nicely, calling him with respect. Then what happens? This will get imprinted in your mind. Since we are a child, this will get imprinted. And when you become an elder and when you grown up and when you become an IAS officer, you used to treat other people, the one who works below you, also in the same manner. This automatically comes out. But what happens? Sometimes in many families, what they do, they used to, you'll treat the people, the maids who are working. Then call them by names. Even they ask the children to call by names. Don't call him sister or brother. Call by name. Why are you calling a maid with the honorifics? No, just call his name. He has to come and work for you. Beating them in front of the children. Now the children watches all these things. What happens? This gets imprinted in the children's mind. He grows up. He thinks, what is bad in treating a maid like that? Because my father used to treat like that. My grandfather used to treat like that. I am also treating in the same manner. The undesirable behavior which comes from the family also, from the society also, from the education institution also. Okay, so that was a question one time. What are those undesirable values which are present in the humans and how can you rectify it? These types of questions was asked in UPSC. Then for role of family, society, education institution, there is a popular quote given by Dr. Abdul Kalam. Anyone? In order to have a corruption-free society. I'm not saying some quotation only. I'm saying questions from your old UPSC question. 2022, this question came. 2017, this question was there. Repeated questions. Again and again, some question will repeat it without even changing a single word also for you. Okay. So what was that question? In order to have a corruption-free society, 3 key societal members are very important. They are father, mother, and your teacher. Hyphen. APJ Abdul Kalam. This was the question. So what you will write? If you know what is the meaning of it, then only you can write. The question was nothing but the role of family, society, education institution only. You need not write about Abdul Kalam. Some people will write, he is a very good person. He was president from this year to this year. Now they will think this is not an elementary school exam. Now this is UPSC exam. You have to know what he is coming to tell. You have to connect it with this and then you have to give some example for that and then you have to write your answer. Okay. So how they are performing their role as a father, as a mother, what they are imparting to us. It is very important. You can take some IAS officer story. One who was there in Madurai was posted there, especially. He is from that place. He was posted to various places, transferred 28 times in his life. And he used to say that how his mother taught him not to be honest officer. He's also one of the honest officer. I'm talking about one of the honest officer. So, yeah. So he said that how his mother has told him that he should not steal from other person's, garden, mangoes. No, children. As a children, what do you do? Just run. Have you had that experience? You have mangoes, a lot of mango trees in your farm. But what you'll do? You'll go to the next farm, steal it, eat it. You say it is very tasty, na? Because you are putting a lot of effort in it. So it becomes tasty. So this person also did the same thing. Then what happened? His mother asked him where this mangoes came. He said that I took it from the nearby farm. Then she said that the things which do not belong to you, even though it is lying down, you should not touch it. Without others' permission, you should never touch it in your hand. That inspired him and he became an IAS officer also. After that, he put a board outside his office reject bribe, held your head high. Don't accept the bribe. If you're trying to accept or you are in need, you are trying, you are aspiring, then the person knows it very well. He know how to push that bribe inside you. Reject it openly and know where you are going to put your head down. So this is some example you can give in order to support the answers like this. Okay. So then what is your second unit? So this is your first unit, ethics and human interface. So here you will be studying all the basic definitions. Then what is your second unit? Attitude. Is it that? Attitude or not? So what is attitude? Yes. Attitude. Way of behavior, way of thinking. It's a fixed way of thinking, I can say. The way you think about certain object. The object can be of anything. It can be of a person. It can be of a problem. It can be of issues. It can be of a thing, anything. So you are forming an idea. No. So that is called as attitude. Here you will be studying what is meant by attitude and what are its components, structure, how it is formed, what are its function. All this are implicit. You have to learn it. So what are the components of attitude? And there is a very popular model for this. That's called as ABC model. Attitude is not a single word. Okay, attitude is not a single word. Once when we get into this attitude, you'll know that attitude is made of three components. One is cognition. Yes, cognitive part. Another one is affective part. And another is behavioral part. These two put together we call as attitude, right? These three together is called attitude. So you may ask how. The attitude means the way you think, I told. Yeah, you're perceiving things, where your brain is at work. You're perceiving things, you're learning some things. How will you form an attitude about a thing? First, you have to know it, you're studying it, then you are identifying it, you are understanding it, you are comparing it with your thoughts, your beliefs, your values, which you have already accumulated in your mind. You're comparing it, then you're forming an idea. Then sometimes you are not closing completely your cognition part, and through affection, you're forming an attitude also. Sometimes both acts together. Okay, cognition and affective part, right? Then it shows in your behavior. The way you try form an idea that I will behave in this way. That is called behavioral component. Right. For example, you are walking in the road. Okay. Then you are seeing a 100 rupee note down. What we will do? No, different people have different idea, no? Yes. You can share openly some of your ideas. There is nothing to fun. Some will try to pick it up. Some you try to pick it up, put in your packets. Some try to pick it up, give it to the roadside. My God, I will have a lot of accidents like this. That will be better. Yes. Then you take it and give it to the person who is in need. Or you avoid it. And you give it to them. Good. Yes. What? You also have it. Very good. She is very open. Very nice. That depends. That depends on your mood. That depends on your need. Okay. That and all is going to decide which way you're going to think about that particular thing. It may be a thing. It may be a issue also. That's what decision making is. Attitude plays an important part in decision making. In your case study, you will form an attitude. Then only you're going to make your decision. Okay. In case study also you do the same thing. The procedure is same only. You are writing, you are forming an idea. Okay. Then they are asking, what are the options before you? Why are they asking like this? Various ideas. In every option, you will give your ideas. Then you are going to decide which way you are going to behave. So that predisposition to act, we will say. The way which you are going to behave is behavioral component. Okay. So then structure, formation of attitude. What are those things which are helping in formation of attitude? There are a lot of theories. Okay, starting from sensory reactions. You say, no, the moment I see this person, I don't like at all. I don't know why. Sometimes we have that idea, even I see, I don't know, I never spoke to him or her, or never I have had a conversation, but I don't like. That kind of thinking which you get, sensory reactions. Okay, then even we get some other theories like classical conditioning, Pavlovian conditioning is there. What is Pavlovian conditioning? Have you heard anywhere? Yes, somebody has heard. Experiment done. Dog and bell, yeah, with by Pavlov, no, he's a scientist, he has done it. He has researched with the dog and bell. So these types of theories we'll be studying for the formation of attitude. Why attitude is formed in this way? What are the reason behind it? So for the formation of the attitude, that we'll be studying in the formation of attitude and functions. So what function the attitude is serving? Utilitarianism function, knowledge function, okay. Then value expressive function, because the values which you hold inside cannot be seen by others. The way you think will replicate your values. The way you behave after that will tell them what values you're holding. So it's like something like this. This is something, not India map, iceberg. Okay. So iceberg, you consider like this. This part is outside, no, tip of the iceberg is outside, and below it will be a bigger one. Nobody can see that. Same way. Kulfi. Okay. See, remember of food. You remember food. Are you hungry? So see, that's a tip of iceberg, okay, which is shown outside. This is something called as real behavior. Only this can be watched by other people, no? Either it can be a covert or inert behavior. Inert are also not seen. Only those which are displayed out is seen. You know, you are talking, you are giving some body gestures, which we can learn. Okay, this person is in this mood. So that is behavior. So below here you can see is something which we say attitude. Okay, so here comes your values. All these are below. So this values helps in making or formation of attitude, and this attitude also impacts your behavior. It influences your behavior continuously, along with the emotions. Emotions is deep inside. Okay, your beliefs, your opinions, all will come along with your values. All these are not known outside. Only the thing which is expressed outside is your behavior. So that's why we say this as a value expressive. Attitude acts as a value expressive function. So there are a lot of functions. We need not read everything here now. So now we will be studying about attitude, means only these things we will be studying. What is attitude? What are the structure of attitude? What are the formation? What are the theory which helps in formation of attitude? What are the functions of attitude and all? We'll be studying here. Okay. Then second topic, influence of attitude in thought and behavior. What is that? In your syllabus, Attitudes influence in thought and behavior. Okay. See, attitude, in the last topic, you'll be also studying about types of attitude. Okay. That is very, very important. The first topic, I told you, no? What is the first topic? Attitude, structure, functions. In the types also you'll be studying. In the types, there are some 5 types of attitude: positive, negative, dual attitude, ambivalent attitude. Like this, you'll be studying some 5 types of attitude. In that positive attitude, lot of questions are appearing nowadays from that attitude section, especially from the positive attitude. Okay, last 3 years question. Previous year, 3 years question was from positive attitude section alone. You got question. The questions are like this. The rules, regulations, everything are same for all officers. You are going to be an IAS officer. You all provided with the same rule book, same regulations will be provided in hand in order to implement the policy. But some are doing good, great, and achieving success in their life. But some are not doing good. Some are not known at all in the public. So you are there in the service. They ask, no, after 15 years, then you feel very bad. I was there. I was serving people. Then, you know, you don't do any extraordinary work. But there are some people who has done put a lot of effort to serve the people, created innovative methods. You know, they come out, they are known to the public very well. So what is the difference? Positive, they asked a question like this. Rule are same for everyone. But positive-minded officers are able to predict it in the right way and reach success. But negative-minded officers are not able to predict it in the right way. So why? Why so? These types of questions were there. Even last before year, there was a question. What was the question? A positive-minded officer is very important to make a good decision making in his field. So what develops positive attitude in people? These types of questions you will face from this section. Attitude. Okay, they never ask what is attitude. What are the components of attitude? They will not ask like this, right? Then influence, attitudes influence in thought and behavior. So the way you think, it's going to affect your behavior, and your behavior is going to affect your thought. It's like vice versa. So that we'll be studying here with a lot of research, which was done by LaPierre, starting from LaPierre, Jacquard. These are the people who will travel along with us in this part, in this section. Okay. So we'll be studying these types of theories, which supports that attitudes influence in thought and behavior, right? Then no big questions will be appearing from this topic, but you have to know. The next topic is, what is that? Louder. Have I missed anything? Social influence only, no. Social influence and persuasion. What is social influence? Let me ask you. See, this is an intro class, so it will be very dry only. So now I'm giving the option to you. Tell me what is social influence. Impact of society in our daily life. Good. So this one way around we can take this topic. But social influence means the influence created by the other person on our life. Okay. The society at a large or an individual who is going to influence our thought, our belief, our opinion, our values, our attitudes, and our behavior ultimately. That is called social influence. And there is a difference between social influence and persuasion. That we'll be learning. That is why they are given as a two separate topic. What is persuasion? To make? Agreeing. You are making other person to agree. That means this is done intentionally. But social influence can happen intentionally or unintentionally. It can be deliberate attempt or an undeliberate attempt, we can say, but this is definitely a deliberate attempt with the transmission of some messages. There should be some message to be transmitted between two people in order to make the other person change their beliefs, opinions, values, attitudes, and the behavior of the other person. So like this, you're transmitting certain messages, no, either in the direct way or in the indirect way through some media, through some communication mode. So that is persuasion. So you will get a question like, mostly it will be like a case study question only, but it is coming in the theoretical part. So what are those questions which appeared from this section, especially in your old question paper? If you see, you will find that youth are not agreeing to come into active politics. So what policy measure you will take? You will help to bring this youth into politics. This question has come one time. Another time they asked a question that they have to construct a dam. Now the people who are there already are tribals who are residing in that particular place. How will you move these people, rehabilitate these people from the place in order to construct a dam? So what policy you will follow? Definitely you have to bring the social influence and persuasion only there. As an officer, you have to follow these two methods in order to rectify these types of problem. Another one time they have asked in 2015, sexual harassment. Women is facing sexual harassment at workplaces. So what policy you will be following in order to tackle social menace like this? Okay, these types of questions will be appearing in this section. Then I think moral and political attitude was also a topic, no? You have moral and political attitude. Only one time a question has appeared from this particular section. They said that attitudes. Now, is it there or not in your syllabus? There, no, okay. So moral and political attitude means how they said one time, politics and ethics cannot go together. If you want to do politics, ethics cannot be there. The politics has to come without principles only. So they said politics and ethics cannot go together. This term was given in your paper and they said discuss. So do you agree with this view? Discuss. This was the question. So whether you are agreeing or whether you're not agreeing, you have to justify your answer. Okay. So this was your second unit. Then what's the third unit? Aptitude and foundational values for civil service, huh? Foundational values. Yes. So we already discussed aptitude. And what is foundational values? Very dry faces. You need break? Yes. 1 hour only over. Break. Now you need another half an hour. Another half an hour. You know, when the first class get over, you had break or not? Had no? How long? 15 minutes. That's more than sufficient then. Now 1 hour has got over. Now 1 hour over. Huh? 1.5. When we started the class? 11:30. Okay, then you take 10 minutes break. Another 1.5 hours. 11:30, by namesake, we have said. We have started 11:30 sharply. Done. So I was waiting for 15 hours then. Fine, then you 11:30 to 12:30, now it is 1:10. You can just go for 10 minutes. Come back. Another 1.5 hours. No. Another 1.5 hours. No. Today I was told for 3 hours. You're saying, Bhavan, mat jayenge. I will have a word with your admin. 2:30. 2:30 you have class again. Cancelled. Today you need for 2 hours only. See, yes, please listen here. How long you have classes? For science and tech, not I'm asking for ethics. My Bhagavan, please listen and my question. No, how many days or more to end your science and tech? Again 1 week. This week, they told me that only 3 days. 1 week. Ek hafta. This week it will over. Okay. So 1 week you will be having 2 hours. You're asking for 2 hours. So when will I asked him when these people are going to have lunch? He told that they will have on process. Because in the last class I got the same experience. That's why I was asking, because in between students was very hungry, they opened the lunch box, the classes only. So that should not happen in the classes. That's why I'm asking you. Fine, no problem. I'll have a word with the admin. If you want break now, you can take 10 minutes. Be sharp after 10 minutes. After that, you have class. No, 1.5 hours only over. Otherwise, we'll continue. We'll continue, shall we? Another half an hour or 1.5 hours. 1:30. Okay. I'll just have word with that person. Let me ask. See, 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Sir. Sir, I was in class. Actually, the students are asking that if it is 2 hours, it will be better because they are having another class also, it seems. They are not taking a break. They are saying, is it possible for this week to go for 2 hours? 2 hours only. Okay, sir. I mistake it. Fine, no problem. Then I'll just complete by 2 hours. Okay, sir. Then I am misunderstood. Fine. Thank you. They have optional classes also. No? Fine, no problem. Then we'll take for this week for 2 hours. Then. Okay, thank you. Yes, be quiet. Over. 1.5 hours. Shall I come for 1 hour? See, actually, he has conveyed, it seems, through phone when I was talking, but I did not listen it properly. 2 hours we will have for this week. Okay, from next week we will go for 3 hours. So 2 hours only. So we'll complete by 1:30, then we will get dispersed, right? Jolly? Now, after that you have lunch, then you have another classes, it seems. Today your class got cancelled, optional class. Now only he told me that optional was cancelled today, but they will be having classes from tomorrow. Fine. So we will complete by this aptitude and foundational values. So you are very sad for that only. You all were. She is saying for 3 hours what we should do. You are sad for that only. No, now everything is clear. Yes. Okay. 9:30. It will be shifted. Again back. Yes. So what is foundational value? Nothing but, see, don't be very serious if you're seeing a topic. Just form some idea. That's what I require from you. Foundational values means those values which are going to serve as the foundation for being an IAS officer. You are going to hold a position. You are going to hold a position, a public service you are going to do. When you are going to serve the public, you have to have certain value systems with you. Okay, that is given in the form of CCS. What is CCS? CC. Yeah, then you take CCR. Civil service. What is this? Corporate social responsibility. Yeah. Civil service conduct rules. CSC. This is the right thing. CSC. Civil service conduct rules. CSCR. Okay. This was given to all civil servants. You will be following those rules which are given under this particular section. CSC. So what are those rules? Starting from how you have to behave in the public to how you have to behave in your chair. Chair means what chair? The chair which is given to you as a civil servant. You earn it. You have to maintain it. Otherwise, you will be given VRS. Okay. All are 3-letter word only. So this rule came in 1964. Long back it came 1958. Then it was amended, and from 1964 this is the rule which is followed. And very recently we got the amendment in 2014 also, which I will be sharing it with you then and there, which you have to use it when you are making a decision in your life, especially in case studies part. You have to use this quotes and then you have to frame an answer. In this quotes also we are giving certain value systems to be followed by civil servant. That is why under this topic you would have seen integrity, first topic, impartiality. There is a topic like this or not? Impartiality and non-partisanship. Don't say no, it is there. Integrity, impartiality, and non-partisanship. This is a first topic under this in the third unit. So you'll be studying what is meant by integrity, what is impartiality, and what is non-partisanship. You know the meaning of all these 3 words? The general meaning? Okay, we'll study when we go into the third unit. So this is one type of values which you have to hold as a civil servant. This is a foundational value. Then comes dedication. What is non-partisanship? Anyone? See, as a civil servant, you should not have affinity towards any political party. You should not have affinity towards any political person. So you have to work in a non-partisan way. Okay, without any party politics. Right? Detaching yourself, neutral manner. So civil servants are working already in an anonymous manner. Civil servant anonymity we call. That is, you don't have any face. You are working behind a political master. The political master represents you. Okay, when a programs or policy or any questions are asked in the parliament, he answers with the help of you. You are the one who are made all those points. You are the one who are made all those efforts. You are the one who are implementing all those schemes which are formulated by the law-making body. But who is there in front of you? Who signs? political masters will do it, but you are working in the nameless manner. Same way, you should not get attached to the political person who is there in the seat for the petty benefits. After retirement, governor of Meghalaya. Happens, no? A civil servant becoming a governor. Immediately, suddenly it happens like this and all. You take some important positions in the government. Chairman of so and so board. You just immediately get that position. But others, one who started the career along with you, do not get it. A honest officer, he is put in some other non-uniform board where he cannot even wear his uniform at all. Transferred to some other distant places. Or where there is terrorist body in action, and transfer him there. He will vanish on his own. He need not put any effort. Okay. So, yes. Then, empathy. There is a topic like this. Empathy, compassion, tolerance. Empathy, tolerance, and compassion towards weaker section. It is there or not? See, dedication, objectivity, and dedication to public service. I will tell you. Objectivity and dedication to public service. This is your second value. Okay. Then, empathy, tolerance, and compassion. What is empathy first? Towards weaker section. Yes, please. Louder. Feelings.
Feeling that we are becoming sad.
When that person is sad, you are becoming sad. When that person is happy, you are becoming happy. Not like that. Good. So this is the confusion you get. No, so empathy. Louder. Okay, good. So they see the thing is that empathy means I am here. If somebody is saying your problem, I just get down from my status, anything which I hold, position. I just come to your level. Means I am not saying that I will come down, stand near you, and I will ask. It's not that meaning. I am just putting myself in your place. Then imagining that if something happens to me or to my family, how I will feel. You are working, a person is working in an office. He is a team leader. That team member is absent for few days or he is irregular for his work. After coming to know that he has lost his son or daughter, a child, he is not regular for the work properly because he's not in a proper state of mind. Now, you just call him as a team leader and just ask, what is the problem? He says that, sir, recently something bad has happened in my life. Then you say, I also come to know. Chalo, chhod do, go to work. Kaam kar lo. Now you are here for that. Go and do your work. You say this, who you are. You are a person, you don't have even a 1% empathy in your life. Thing is that you have to get down to his level, put yourself in that person's place. You should tell in such a way that the person has to realize that, okay, you are trying to understand his feeling. You are trying to understand his pain. You are trying to understand his suffering. So you are one of him. That is empathy. That type of words which you deliver, which makes the other person understand that you are one of them, to understand his pain and suffering, that is called empathy. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you have to be under the feeling like him. You have to be continuously sad. You have to be continuously happy. It is not that way. You have to put yourself in that place. And what is compassion? Compassion is something when you have empathy, when you are trying to understand the pain, the suffering the other person is undergoing, then you try to relieve that pain. You're not only seeing it. There is an IAS officer still living. So there's an IAS officer who went to a northeastern state. She got a northeastern cadre. The moment she left, she enrolled her daughter, a 2-year-old daughter, in an Anganwadi center. I don't know how many of us, if we are in that position, would do it. No, enrolled in the Anganwadi center. The child came back with uncooked dal, uncooked rice in his hand. Then the officer noticed it. No, still this everything we will do. Okay. Then we feel bad. What is this the Anganwadi centers are doing? You call them, you scold them. This is one way of approaching. She noticed continuously. For 3-4 days, she noticed the same thing was happening. Then she went herself to the Anganwadi center. She inquired what is the status. Why are you giving uncooked dal and rice to a child? This is something called as midday meal scheme, where you have to provide nutritious meal to a child. For that only many children are coming there because they don't have nutritious food at home. They come there at least one time they can take a nutritious food. That's why the mothers are sending the children there to the school. But you are giving uncooked dal. Many houses don't have fuel at all to cook at most times. So then she inquired the status, and then that is called, then she imagine herself in that place. Okay, if I am in this state, my child, I don't have any income. I don't know how to provide nutritious meal to my child. I am sending my child to an Anganwadi center. The Anganwadi center is irresponsible. Sending my child back without proper food, without eating. Afternoon, I did not provide lunch to my child. The child is coming empty stomach. How I will feel? She started working towards it. That is called compassion. The effort which you put to relieve the pain and suffering the other person is undergoing is called compassion. She worked with the program, My School, My Farm. You know now whom I am talking about. Have you heard about this lady? So she started this initiative called My School, My Farm, and the entire district started flourishing with that. Every school, she allotted a small space for growing farms, allotted for farm, where she grew vegetables. Because they said that there is no vegetable to cook the dal. How we will cook only dal? How can we cook it? No. So she made 2 farm, she created a farm, a small space for farm, then vegetables are grown. Then they cooked the dal and they served the midday meal, and that became a big success. And other districts also copied it, and the entire state succeeded the scheme. My School, My Farm. It's an initiative by a lady who was compassionate in nature. Not only, you are saying, feeling bad for the other person's pain, but you're trying to relieve that pain. No, that is called compassion. Okay. So this is something, these are some of the topics which we'll be studying under aptitude and foundational values for civil service, right? Then what are the other topics which are remaining? Another 3 more units are there, for you. 4 more units are there. That I will not consider as unit at all. 1 unit is 4th unit. Another is 6th and 7th administration oriented unit is there, no? Okay, fine. So the next unit only we will see, then we'll end up here and we'll take the other 2 units in the next classes. What is your 4th unit? Emotional intelligence. So what are emotions? So what are the topics we'll be studying this under this concept and application? Only this. Okay, concept and application of emotional intelligence. Application in 2 ways. One in administration, another one in governance. Application of emotional intelligence in administration, application of emotional intelligence in governance. First, what is emotional intelligence? What is emotion? You are giving some examples of emotions, right? Emotion is something called a psychobiological adaptation, which we all have. You cannot say, I will not be under emotion at all. I am like a robot. Nobody can touch me. You would have seen some C dramas, K dramas, no, where you would see that male lead, no. Always emotionless, na. You would have seen, then all girls will get attracted towards that boy. He is like a robot. I don't know why that type of mentality. Because this types of people are there, very rare. We cannot see that type of people. So emotions appears in all of us. Emotion comes. Feelings are the one which we suppress. Okay, emotions will be there because they say that it is codified in our genes. When our ancestors wandered in the forest without proper shelter, cloth, without proper shelter, without proper community. They were wandering alone. They were alone at that time. Then they formed the group, society, to guard against each other. They formed the society. So previously, when they were alone also, they were under emotions. This is something called a psychobiological adaptation, which we give towards an external stimulus. Something is invoking us, okay, from the outside, and we are responding to it. We are reacting to it in certain ways. So it happens in various phases. There are various components of emotions also. The components which we will be studying. And this emotional intelligence is equally important like IQ. What is IQ? Intelligence quotient. Same way now, I am not saying our grandfather, no, he's saying EQ. EQ, emotional quotient, is also equally important like IQ, not only in one field, in all the field, even starting from railways, they have said, it's enough. You all have IQ. We know that your brain is coming out, but you don't have, you're senseless creature. You don't have proper way to handle your team. You don't know how to handle your team. You are emotionless. You don't know how to manage the emotions of other people. You don't know how to control your own emotions, manage your own emotions. This is lagging. Emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence means the way you identify and understand your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. Then you ask me a question, how can I identify emotion of others? How can you identify the emotion of others? By the expressions, by the facial expressions, by the bodily movements, by the way they behave, you can understand the emotion of other people. Also, the same way you have to identify your own emotions. You have to manage it properly. You have to utilize it properly in the right place. That is called emotional intelligence. All this put together is called emotional. It is an intelligence. It's an ability which you can develop. Okay, so this is the main important topic, and that is your fourth topic. And how you are going to apply the components of emotional intelligence in various fields, starting from governance to administration. Administration is also a part of governance only, that you'll learn later. Okay, so this is your fourth unit. And then another 2 more units are there. And fifth unit, we don't consider it unit at all because we'll be reading certain concepts only, the philosophical concepts given by various philosophers from India and from the world, international level. You'll be reading those topics there. Then another 2 more unit, that is the 6th and the 7th unit, which we will see what are the topics behind those 2 units. Tomorrow, I planned for 3 hours class, but unfortunately, it is 2 hours only. That's why we are not able to complete today. Otherwise, we would have introduced the syllabus, complete syllabus today. No. So tomorrow we will take it, and then we will continue with our first topic tomorrow. Okay. So thank you all. We'll meet again then. Yeah. Take your lunch. Be happy. Today, no optional, no for you.